everybody, how's it going? It's a beautiful sunny day here in Bretonnia, and this is a match that I did with one of my friends. We were playing the campaign, and he had this tiny little stack of just a lord called Mathis the Savior, who we later renamed Mathis the Survivor, and you'll find out why. He ended up getting ambushed by two stacks of skaven, and he manages to win this, and I'm going to show you how he did this. He controlled the lord this entire time, and I just harassed stuff with the yeoman. So first thing he did is take out the real threats to the only good thing in his army, the lord, and he took out these globadiers. Easy as you can imagine, like he left him completely undefended and just kind of walked all over him. He didn't have any other ranged units, it was mostly just storm vermin. Go back over here to where I was controlling the yeoman, and I was trying to take out what I thought was the biggest threat, the help hit abomination. There's two, I think he had another one in the other army. There's a lot of help hits. So after these things go down, too horrible to die, and they end up spawning just a couple of slaves, which aren't really a big deal. They're just slaves. I would trust peasants to be able to take care of slaves. Back over here, he's just wrapping these up. He just wants to make sure that these are going to be completely dead, either shattered or dead and never going to come back. That one is just broken. He chases that one down later. I'm still over here just like running around. Because Skaven don't have any cavalry or flying units, it's pretty easy to outmaneuver them. Meanwhile, his reinforcing army is just walking all the way over. I had some death runners and lots of clan rats. I would have bet solid money that winning this match would have been impossible, but you'll see how we somehow managed to do it. A very important thing, which some of you probably already picked up on. This lord has the Sword of Khaine, which was our only saving grace. It does have that ability where I think he's going to be using right away here. Oh, and yeah, Skaven are of course popping up clan rat units every now and then, but that was no big deal. This is going to be a pretty long video, so I'm just going to just double time it there. That right there. That is the kind of saving grace. He got more kills than I would have thought possible. He's got 82 kills right now. It does go up to a much bigger number. Oh, I guess he left the globadiers. Now they're shattered. And now they're just kind of running around, shooting. They're running low on ammo. He killed the lord because, as we all know, Skaven have pretty bad leadership, and if the lord is dead, that -10 to leadership is pretty crippling to them. So the most important thing that he needed to do with his lord was just not get tied down. He just constantly hit and run, which is usually a pretty good tactic for just about any cavalry. I'm trying to help him out here as much as I can, but these are all storm vermin with halberds, so the peasants aren't going to fare too well against that. The biggest drawback to that Sword of Khaine is it only cools down if you're in combat. So he was trying to get in combat so that it would cool down a bit and then take off again right away before he gets tied down, because anything will die if it gets swamped enough. So at this point, one of my yeomen are completely gone, and this one is just about dead. Not that they were going to do a whole lot anyways, it just helped out a bit. 99% of the work was done by this lord with the Sword of Khaine. Never underestimate the Sword of Khaine. It's incredibly powerful in anybody's hands, especially a lord that you have built for combat. So, yeah, just continuing to kind of stay on the outskirts, getting just the stragglers if he can, and then running off again, just, hit and run. 264 kills. It's already really racking up the kills. I think this is where it goes in and does really good Sword of Khaine. There we go. 340 kills. I'm gonna put this in ×4 just so that it doesn't last all day. And these are mostly just clan rats that are left, which are nowhere near as much of a threat as storm vermin, as I'm sure everyone here knows. These are pretty easy to take out. This is the point where I was like, yeah, there's no way this is possible. You're just about dead. You have nothing that can recover your mana. And look at his kills, just jumped up. And this is where just about everything is shattered. Not everything is running away, but just about everything. And he's just going to get as many kills as he can. This is the most number of kills I've seen anything ever get in this game, and I've been playing it since day one when the first Warhammer game came out. Chase, 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 chase. Oh, trying to rally over here, but we're not going to let him do that. He was mostly chasing down those other guys, that way Sword of Khaine would continue to cool down. Because that's the most... There we go. Sword of Khaine, 904 kills. It does reach over 1,000 by the end of it, which I found to be unbelievable. In the post-battle thing, I'll show you what it says for the kills. It doesn't even show the number. Yeah, just continuing to chase down these fleeing units. Not everything is broken quite yet, but he's just continuing to try and cool down that Sword of Khaine ability, which was the biggest saving grace. And let's go down to play for the last little bit of this. Charges in there, pushes these skaven around like they're no big deal because, well, they're clan rats. They are no big deal. Sword of Khaine just to finish him off. Clan rats realize there is no defeating the Sword of Khaine. There's a reason why Anarian himself could take on 4 greater demons all at once with the Sword of Khaine. Over 1,000 kills. If any of you guys have seen more than 1,000 kills from a single match, let me know. This is the only time I've ever actually seen it done. Pretty glad that we didn't bet money on this because I didn't think for a second it would have been possible, but it was really important in our campaign that we're playing on very hard. We're now doing a legendary campaign. This campaign from this one is over. We finished it right after this battle. And yeah, for, see, 1 point, or 1 ... 1 in ellipses. Only time I've ever seen that happen. Blew my mind. You know, I've got like 50 kills, 52 kills between my 2 units. I just, you know, if you've ever seen somebody get more than 1,000 kills in a single match, let me know. I'd definitely be interested in seeing a replay if you have that replay available. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you liked this. Hit that like button if you did. Subscribe if you want to see some more videos from me. And now I'm off to work because YouTube doesn't pay my bills.